So I am Summer Capiga with Meals on Wheels of Lamoille County, and our mission is to end senior hunger and isolation in all the towns of Lamoille County as well as Worcester. We have had a pretty long relationship with Salvation Farms with our weekly produce deliveries. We get gleaned produce usually on Mondays that we're able to use in our meals, and we're also able to process and freeze for use in future meals. So it's been really great to be able to utilize everything that they've been able to offer over the last couple years that I've been working with them. It is a firm belief at our organization that food is medicine, and the healthiest food we can get grown by our neighbors and our own community. Salvation Farms has been instrumental in providing these nutrient-dense local goods that have made such a huge difference in our overall menu. Just having those fresh ingredients, we've been able to create menu items that some of our recipients had never even tried before, and it was because we had these crops donated to us that we were able to come up with a plan, prepare them, and serve them in a new way. And it's been really, really fun to see how much our recipients have enjoyed it over the last year since we've been really pushing this Nutrition Revolution initiative and using the fresh goods. And it's given us inspiration on ways that we can alter our menu and ingredients in other ways to utilize the stuff from local farms. Because we recognize that because the best foods are local, that we are going to have to process them for future use. So we have invested in a blast freezer, and that way whatever crops come in, even if we don't have something on the menu for that next couple of weeks, we're able to process it at just enough that we can freeze it and maintain the nutrient levels and the textures and the flavors and the overall quality of the food. Sometimes it kind of is like a fun surprise when we get 50 pounds of cabbage and we're like, oh, what can we do with this? This is gonna be great. So it just, it's actually, we haven't had any downside with just the randomness of what we get. So this is our kitchen at Meals on Wheels of Lamoille County, and this is where we prepare almost over 200 meals every single day for our area seniors and those living with disabilities who are unable to prepare their own meals at home. As you can see, we've got full commercial equipment so that we're able to process and cook everything from scratch here. We also have purchased a blast freezer so that we're able to take in more local produce throughout the summer, process it and freeze it to use throughout the fall and the winter. We have a very busy operation. We start at 7 o'clock in the morning, we go until 3 in the afternoon, and it's such important work, and it's so important to have the support of organizations like Salvation Farms to be able to do the work that we're doing for our neighbors. Just at the beginning of this fiscal year, I was projecting at least a 10% growth in the needs for our services in the first 6 months, and we hit 5% in the first 3 weeks of January. So it's growing, and people aren't getting to the point where they don't need the meals anymore. More people need them on a regular basis. Our recipients have noticed the difference since using mainly local products, and they're excited about it and they enjoy their meals. Our approval ratings have skyrocketed in the last 12 months, and I think it has a lot to do with us taking the initiative to use the most nutrient-dense foods that we can in our meals. It's the basic human right to have access to good, nourishing foods. And we live in a state with so much farmland, and so much food has gone to waste in the last 2-3 decades. And this food can actually serve as medicine for people who depend on those extra nutrients and vitamins and minerals, and we have it right in our backyard. So having an organization that will go and collect those foods and bring it to organizations like us that put it in the hands of the people, it benefits the whole community all the way around.